Hello, hello. I'm Mahet. It's reset day, and I know I'm a little early, so I have kind of like a silly thing that I've been meaning to do that I wanted to do first, and it has to do with my warband screens. I actually have like a weirdly long list of things to do this Tuesday, so we'll see if we get through it all. But the other day, I was saying, I think somebody complimented my mage's transmog. This mask is pretty great. It's from Prey. Hey Malvinu, how's it going? And I was like, oh, I've been meaning to set matching transmog for all of my warbands. And I'm not going to do all of them right now. However, the thing that I want to start with today is Turbulent Timeways. I've done 1 or 2 already. So we need our 5 for the buff. And I've been using my evoker. We're doing it Prez. And so I thought I would at least do the Mog for these 4. And I think because my evoker is already in black and silver, and like I can't really, the transmog options are limited, I'm gonna do black and silver for all 4 of them. That's my plan. Let's do a group for Turbulent Timeways. Absolutely, yeah, I'll heal. But yeah, I just wanted to like quickly get these matchy and maybe switch the campsite to something that like fits black and silver, which is probably going to be Cultist Quay. Cultist Key. Cultist Key. I hate that word. There's a road in my city that is a key, spelt that way, and it's so hard to get right. So yeah, we'll see. I don't think this is going to take too long. I think the hunter might already have a black and silver mog, but we'll see. We're gonna just start making our warband screens more aesthetically pleasing. Malvinu, have you done any of your Turbulent Timeways yet? There's so much good stuff on the vendor. I took a quick peek. I haven't bought anything, but there's like a shocking amount of good stuff. I've only been on a short while, got the new computer working. Oh, very exciting. How's it doing? I assume well, but sometimes there's bugs to fix or, you know, kinks to iron out. So far so good. Excellent. Yeah. Man, the first character load of any stream is always so slow. On the topic of computers, I don't think I need a new one, but like the age is showing for sure. Only 2 trips to Best Buy so far. Uh-oh. What did you need?
I have just the thing. Wander up.
All right. Oh, we could just do this one, actually. That's kind of simple. Yeah, let's just use this one as situations, character select, apply. And maybe she just needs like different wrists. Yeah, like black and silver wrists. And a different weapon? I don't want to spend forever on this right now. I just want to like make sure that I'm remembering to do it, you know? Let's use this weapon. Okay. Done. 1 black and silver warband mog sorted. DisplayPort cables. Oh yeah. Yeah. My old monitor, the one I replaced with the one the game now runs on, was really fussy about ports. It had HDMI and DisplayPort and like other stuff, but it like just hated using some of them. It was really strange. The second monitor is exactly the same one, just newer, and it never had that problem, but whatevs. Alright, so we'll do the rogue next, some black and silver. We could do them all kind of lo-fi, that would be fun, because I almost never transmog low fantasy transmogs. Whoa, so many gift subs, thank you. That's very kind. Congrats to those who got them. Crazy, crazy. Ooh, okay, while we're waiting for stuff to load and we're just kind of like, it's on sale. Nothing wrong with that. While we're just, doing some silly transmog stuff and kind of warming up. My schedule this week will be different. I am off from my day job this week. So, oh hey, thanks for the gift sug. Nice, you're excellent little icons, Otterboy. That's cute. Otterbot, sorry. Yeah, so I'm technically like on vacation from my day job. So, instead of Friday, I will be streaming on Thursday. Same time. I put it in Discord, I put it on YouTube, I put it on Instagram. You know what? This is close enough for the moment. I don't want to spend forever on this. I just don't want to forget that I wanted them to be kind of matchy. Maybe we'll change the blades. Yeah. This is not my best work in transmogs, but I love that you can have the warbands matching on the load screen, and I just like keep forgetting to do it. So yeah, no stream on Friday. Stream will instead be on Thursday, and I think what I'm gonna do specifically is on PTR, I want to recreate my IRL living room, because some of the dyes that we're getting, the new ones, the pinks and the like orangey yellows specifically, are going to be perfect for that. So that's my plan. We'll do some decorating with the new stuff and see what it's like to use. Make sure to export it when you're done. Oh, true. We could share it also, presumably. Like, they're not going to change how that works. So clever. I would have forgotten for sure. I might write that down even. I don't trust myself. But man, it's amazing what like you can do with your life when you're not doing your 9 to 5s. It's only Tuesday and I feel like I've been truly living my life, you know? Oh, perfect. I also have a silver. A couple blacks and silvers. What do I like more? I think this one. So let's just set this one to character select. Gorgeous. All right. Now we can begin. The export might not work depending on how they're handling the storage of codes, but it's certainly worth a shot. Yeah, I think it's worth trying. Yeah. I think it's definitely worth trying. And my living room's very cute. My IRL aesthetic is nothing like my in-game aesthetic, so I think it should be just like a fun one to make. Hopefully. We'll see. Hello, Mars. How's it going? All right. I guess I should look at this first. Okay, it's not perfect. I think we'll have to like edit them a little bit. My evoker notwithstanding, because she's got gold shoulders on right now, but like I like what this is about. So it's excellent. Hey Fianella, how's it going? Are you still melting? It's finally hot here. It's with the humidity it feels like 43 Celsius today. Which is a big jump up from the 28 or so that it was yesterday. Good, good. My orc curtain came in and I've been staring at it periodically. Yeah, I saw the photo. It looks excellent. You're happy with it? Only about 25 today, so civilized. You've just traded with Canada. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's like oppressive today, but I went for a little walk and it turns out there's actually a lot of like adorable like vintage and secondhand shops near me that all look like nothing. from the street. Like, you walk past them and it's like, there's nothing interesting about this at all, or it looks scary. And then you go in and it's like the cutest store you've ever been in. So, just got some like delightful little things. Okay, Malvenu, I will group with you. I just want to enjoy what is on this time walking vendor again, because it's so good. And I've been finding they're adding a lot to the time walking vendors, but like a lot of it's not that good. It's just like recolors of stuff, and some of this is great. So if you haven't looked already, there's a new like Tyvan Bakar. I know it's not Tyvan, but Bakar mount. He's like kind of spooky, which is great. This is right up my alley with like the red feathers and the kind of like silver armor plating. There's a slug, which I don't particularly need. This one's not urgent, but it's cool. I saw a funny cartoon the other day. The husband is reading the newspaper and says to the wife, "The heat wave is ridiculous." Oh, you posted this in the Discord. It was funny. The paper says it's only 40 in Europe. Why don't we take that trip? Yeah, and the wife is like, should I tell him about Celsius or play dumb? Yeah, that would be mean, man. 40 degrees is no joke. Got like the Diurna staff, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I guess it's like 104 Fahrenheit, right? That one I know. That's what like hot tubs and stuff are set to. These keys are super cute. I have some of the other colorways of this, so I guess this is a recolor. Love the headdress, right? I was just looking for something to put my evoker in, because transmog's tough. I don't love the human model, but I was like, well, this is pretty good. And it doesn't seem to matter that it cuts off her hair because the horns still show. You get to do the meme of the people behind me can't see. You know what? That's actually perfect for a preservation evoker, because no one should be behind me ever. If you're behind me, you're not going to get healed. It's like, yeah, incentivizing it. We've got like a dope, what is this? Infinite Dragonflight one-hander. Oh yeah, and the ensembles are great. So there's a druid one that's like kind of Druid of the Flame-ish. I bet it looks better on other models. I've seen it on Night Elves, and the shoulders look much better on Night Elves, but it's still pretty cool. The chest piece is nice. And then for this character, I'm stoked to buy this one. The Lost Earth Warders battle gear. It's just like literally an Eltharian's shoulders, which is great. And then there's like a kind of funny Night Fae aesthetic one. I guess it's the different dragon flights, but anyways, a bunch of shoulders, a whole lot of toys. I don't have enough time walking badges for this at all. I think I've got 5k, which is not even close with how much stuff there is, but whatever. Maybe there'll be a lot of time walking to do this week, although there won't be, because I'm going out into the world. Even in Louisiana, we rarely hit 40C. Yeah, which is crazy. And I was reading an article, they are warbound, yeah. I was reading an article that was saying North Africa is also like as hot or hotter than Europe has been in the last few weeks, where like everybody in Europe is melting because they live in houses without air conditioning. But because we always think of Africa as being hot anyways, like the news isn't really covering it, but it's like outrageously hot in like Morocco and Egypt and stuff. Absolutely insane. So it's like, yeah, even the hot places shouldn't be this hot is what I'm talking about. Malvenu, are you on the character that you would like to run some of these on? Or you're also on an evoker, which is fine. We'll still queue fast if I'm healing. Yeah, the Time Warp badges are in fact warbound. You get 500 for completing the first of the weekly quests, and then on every alt you get 200, which is still not bad. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure how much I want to try to do in one go. Not yet. Was waiting to see who you got on. I'm gonna heal. I started getting my buff on this character. So I was gonna do the trick where I do everything on my Prez Evoker. Oh, she's Alliance. Yep. And then just like log off until next Tuesday and then run one to maintain the buff. It's a good trick if anyone isn't aware. When we get the 5 stacks of knowledge of the Timeways, if you use one character for the 5 weeks, you shouldn't have to run the same thing over and over again. You should be able to do 5 the first week and then just 1 in the subsequent weeks to, they don't all have to be on the same character now. So I saw there was an article saying like, oh, it was a Warbound achievement, or not, like a Warband wide thing. And then they said, wait, no, it isn't a Warband wide thing. And then if they update it again, I don't know. I just assumed it was the same. Yeah. Hey, Scuba Steve. I think there was an article that said it could be on multiples and then they changed their mind. But we can check. Yeah. I'd get the buff on one character and then like experiment with others. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I saw you DM'd me. Okie dokie. Ooh, bear tank today. Alright, time walking. We're gonna queue for the right thing. And I'll just queue as heals every time. I will tell you, I like Preservation Evoker. I don't understand it at all. The dungeon, I did 2 time walking dungeons earlier on this tune, and they were fine. There was no issue whatsoever. But my comprehension is low. I continue to be shocked I got this name for her in Remix. Moon Whisper? Yeah. That's a perfect name for a night elf druid. And your server's like fairly popular. Maybe there was like, you just got really lucky and it like expired from an old account right when you went to get it. This is the highest level night elf I've ever played, and it's only been since Remix. Yeah. Alright. Whatever you like. If anyone else in chat wants to join for these on a DPS or heal instead of me, that's also fine. You can just let me know. I don't know, I got several characters with awesome names I didn't expect to. Interesting. Man, in Panda Remix, I chose some really questionable names. I wish we could do Algathar Academy back to back to back in these time walking dungeons. This one is so long. I think most of the Dragonflight ones are reasonable though. Yeah. Oh, okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I got some really questionable names in Panda Remix. And I never got reported, but it's so unlike me to do that that I also just deleted the characters after a while. I was like, I can't live like this. Yeah. I have 3 characters to level. I'm so happy we could have this for 6 weeks. Yeah. This is going to be great for getting tunes to max.
Now Thaurus belongs to the Colossi now.
Although, I mean, they also buffed a lot of quest XP, but... I know I said I don't really understand Prez Evoker, but you can... Don't feel like you have to change your behavior on my account. If you want to go big, I'll survive. I know there's a lot of like interactions between abilities, and I don't know what they are. Hey, Dracon. Yeah, 2-3 delves and I leveled ×2. Ooh, that's really good. I did a few leveling delves the first week that XP was buffed, but I've done so many delves. I was like, I think I need something else. I'm happy they buffed it, but it felt like I just don't want to do it anymore, you know? I hated this boss during Dragonflight. I was healing, but it was like one of my first seasons healing. And there was just so much damage going out, especially if groups didn't really know the mechanics well. Oh, I was just wanted to die.
To the ground with you.
Yeah. This is my last character. This will be my last class to get to 90. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But most of them I've done on time walking weeks, because it's just a little bit faster. I'll use the chains again for whatever turns up. Oh, we made friends. Doo-doo-doo. The chains are fun though. They're fun now. I guess that's kind of what I was thinking of when I started talking about how much I hated this originally. I also hated the whole chains mechanic. I think everything just felt really stressful. Yeah. So yeah, this week is staycation week, and today was, yeah, lots of like vintage sort of thrift stores. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And yesterday I went to the island. There's an island in Toronto that the locals like often just forget to go to. It's not like it's super touristy or anything. It's actually really lovely. It's just one of those things that you like forget is available. And it was so nice. The weather was like perfect. It wasn't crazy hot yet yesterday. And just like took the ferry over, lounged around. Actually didn't sit on the beach. There's a few beaches that are super nice over there. It was like a little too hot to sit in the sun, but under like a nice pretty tree. So chill. I have no idea what the chains do. They just do a lot of damage if you break them. So I think we've passed all the ones that are like of any use, but in that hallway that we were originally in, when this was a current season dungeon, what everybody wanted to do was like pull super big on top of the chains and then use the chains to kill the mobs. And in pugs, it was just like kind of a mess to coordinate. And as the healer, like if you messed it up, it also hurt really bad because you were pulling kind of like beyond your ability if the chains didn't happen in the right order or whatever. So it always stressed me out a lot. But in a normal, where the stakes are lower, they're delightful. There might be some in the other hall. I feel like there's not, though. Oh, we don't have to kill both sides. I don't think it pulls them. It's okay, though. Just remembered, in case you don't know, the Zillow flower vase and the ice chest are now dyeable. I saw that, actually. I I finally caved and signed up for the ice chest and the bottles. Although the bottles haven't shown up in my inventory yet, so I'm not really sure how that's gonna go. Might need to try again or submit a bug. I'm trying to be patient. I didn't realize that the ice chest wasn't originally dyeable. Because I didn't have it, basically, but I did see today that it was dyeable when I went to go look at it. It takes 3 or 4 weeks. You can claim a different thing each week. Yeah, I thought I could get around it by using 2 different email addresses, and it kind of looked like that was gonna work. But it might not have. We'll see. Oh, we haven't done the other side yet. Right. I'm so confused. My instinct there was that it was time to go to the final boss, and obviously we're not ready. That's okay. Yeah, the Wave Shredder's pretty cool. The mount that you can get for the Fanta promo. Oops. I'd forgotten that mount came from there. Yeah. I just, like, I didn't want to connect my BNet to, like, yet another promotional thing. But the bottles specifically have been driving me a little bit crazy, so I caved. They just look so useful for so many things. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, I was top damage for a second. I mean, it wasn't gonna last, but it was nice. The, how do you guys feel about the, like, wave shredders, the surfboard mounts in general? They're kind of weird, right? I like them, I like the way they look, but actually using them is sometimes, kind of awkward. Like, visually awkward. Sorry. Sorry, I was in the midst of trying to help that hunter. And my brain kind of stopped working mid-sentence. But, you know. The wave shredders look pretty good. The chessboard version, I'm, like, less fond of. I'm more of a traditionalist, prefer rideable animals generally, yeah. I will say, I was a mage for a lot of Legion, and I love the Archmage's flying disc. But there aren't, yeah, there's not like a lot of that style of mount that I think is really good. Alright, and if we're lucky...
Emberstoke! The forces will ring today!
We won't have to do the thing where you find the treasures in the piles, because I also really hated that.
Stay your hand, or taste the flame! Royal! Have some trinkets!
Beautiful.
Fire burns.
Oh, and we get some... I'm gonna need roll on that. Alright. One down. She did. That was really fast. Those, again, like, there's so much damage going out when you have to find the treasures, and I was, like, healing again, so, like, trying to help, but also trying to keep people alive was just the worst in Pugs. I'm not thrilled that we're getting Ruby life pools back, but I'm glad it's not Neltharis, if I'm being really honest. What's your character's name? Irestra. One sec. Oh, you'd re-queued? Da-da-da-da. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. That was a decent group. Yeah, that was totally fine. I think the Dragonflight dungeons on normal are also easier than some of the other ones. Like, some of the Kata dungeons are pretty annoying if people don't know what they're doing. There's like a lot of just like weird things, like the gauntlet in Throne of Tides. Stuff like that. Oh, it's a Brackenhide. I love the aesthetics of this place, but I don't really like it. I think this... Oh no, this character's not an alchemist, so I can't do the cauldrons. Do you do mouse and keyboard, especially trying healer again? I really struggle with my 20-year-old keybinds, but I can't get used to a better system. I do, yeah, mouse and keyboard. So my... Actually, you can see it on my bars. The stuff on the left, these 12, are all keyboard, and that's like my primary abilities. And then the other two are my mouse buttons. So the big one is just like straight up 1 through 12 on the mouse, and then the little one is alt mouse button, is how I've got it set up. And I'm sure some people think it's lame to have it like visually represented like this, but when I was transitioning to using an MMO mouse, I really needed the visual on the screen to be like, oh yeah, this ability is bound to this button. So yeah, these 12 are keyboard and the other 24 are mouse.
Careful out there.
and it took me a while to get used to the mouse, honestly. So if you're trying it, I would say start with just a few things, like just 1 through 3 on the mouse. So mine are always, no matter what class, it's always like purge or like, so this is like a cleanse, kick, and then a knockback, or sometimes taunt, depending if it's a tank, then sometimes that one's taunt. And then I just like got used to 1 through 3. And once I had that down, then I did 1 through 6. And just like, it's almost entirely utility though. I didn't pull those, I swear. But yeah, and then for movement, I use a mix of mouse and keyboard too. It kind of depends on like what I'm doing. My husband gave me a Tartarus, and he gave me one to try using, but I can't get the hang of it. It feels really super awkward for a long time. Yeah.
May your steps be sure and your catch secure.
It probably took me like 6 months or something to stop feeling like it was awful, and now it's like very natural. Yeah. And I don't know, what you like on the mouse is going to depend on you. Some people do like all of their damage abilities on the mouse and their utility on the keyboard. Like it could be nothing like what I've done. This is just what made sense to me at the time. Yeah. I'm curious like what other people do though. Because yeah, the bottom row of my mouse is all movement abilities. And the middle tends to be like more CCs, some like oh shit buttons, stuff like that. It makes a pretty big difference though. First you say it, then you press it. Oops, oh, you're stealthed. My favorite is always going to be the Titan Forge podcast with Dranos and Tuttles, that's no longer a thing. Did an episode where they talked to a bunch of like world first raiders and stuff about their keybinds, and JPC, who's like the rogue for Team Liquid for a long time, his was that his abilities were on whatever letter they started with. So if it was like sap, it was on S. If it was kick, it was on K. I was like, that's crazy. Like, that is just not how my brain works, but like, fine, I guess. Maybe I don't think he was trolling, because like everybody was like, oh man, yeah, like ask him how he does it, it's crazy. Like seemed like all his friends like knew that that's what it was.
Keep the balance
That's encouraging. I think my biggest anxiety is not having friends to play with, and pugs scare me. I got kicked once as a healer, and I've never tried again with pugs. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I've been healing since Wrath, so I don't really think about that too much, but it's like a stressful role, and sometimes groups are pretty lousy about it also. I've definitely been in some like super stinky M+ pugs as a healer, but yeah. I don't remember Malvenu, but I think we're gonna kill them too fast for it to matter. do like that we're all kind of scarred from having done this like on M+, though.
You the pieces! No!
Yeah, I don't know. You're not gonna like get it overnight anyways. The switching to like a completely different way of playing the game. But once you get it, it's awesome. I think it's made me a much better player also. Ooh, I leveled up. Yay. Just the keyboard. I have very small hands, so I can't reach the buttons in one night on a gaming mouse. That's crazy. I mean, so I'm a tall person. But I wouldn't have thought that could happen. They need mini gaming mice, is what I'm hearing. There's a niche to be filled for lady gamers. I'm just 5 foot on a good day, yeah. I think this DK is getting antsy. I use the 10 key numbers. I was a cashier before scanners. I only use up until 4, like with my hand. I could hit 5, but it would be uncomfortable. So my keyboard ones are like 1 through 4, Alt 1 through 4, and then Control 1 through 4. And actually, I have the scroll wheel on my mouse, like the button part of it, so where you press down rather than scroll, is an alternative way to click Control because I don't like where using my pinky to hit Control feels bad. Oops, too close, too close. So yeah. That's my mount button, Control. Interesting. It is really neat to hear what like everybody chooses. My mount button is R. Which sometimes stinks because that is also the default like reply to a DM button, and sometimes I forget that I don't have anything bound to that. I also play with the mouse in my left hand, old right thumb tendon injury, so remap movement to arrow keys works fine. Yeah, I have some friends who've like wanted to, sorry, I have one friend in particular who's wanted to get into the game and would probably have to map it all in reverse like that. It's nice, I mean, like, there was a time where that probably wasn't an option, right? Like, or it would have been much harder, so it's good that you have all those tools to fully customize things. Is this the right way? It is the right way, yeah. I can put markers down if you're, like, stressed about that. Oh. Do I not have a poison cleanse? Alright, boss time. Mine too, I use R, yeah. He might eat you, but I think again, oh geez. I don't think any of these are really dangerous. at this level.
You killed Dreamhouse. Strong meat.
Ow! Oops. Oh, Jesus. What have we done? Right, up here. Green is the poison cleanse. I thought I tried that, but that's alright. Maybe it wasn't actually a poison. This part I remember. Okay, yeah, cool. What else? Oh. Oh. Alright, well, that's fine. I have the interact key bound on H. I don't always use the interact key though. I don't think I have it bound to anything right now. I have it turned off right now, I should say. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to remember because it comes so naturally. Right, like you get used to it and you're like, what do I hit for that? I don't know.
So easy when prey come to me.
The first one I got was, oh, Halls of Infusion. Not a huge fan of that one either. I think there's actually a lot of these dungeons that I don't like very much. They're not difficult, but like, a lot of them are really long.
Rip them apart, be you killed the hunt leader. Clever meat.
Clever meat, she says.
Come to me, clever meat. I'll wither your strength myself.
The vibe of this place is great. It just takes forever. Oh, we're going for it now. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Too much fear, too much fear. Ah! Shit. Sorry, you're too far away. Yee. I'm not used to not having fear protection. I'm so spoiled as an undead. I was like, wait a minute. What do I do? Is this a Dragonflight dungeon? Yeah. Yeah, this is Brackenhide Hollow, which has a lot going on. Incoming. Alright, yeah, my apologies. I got feared way out into Narnia. Oh, I see. By incoming, you mean this.
I must get closer.
Fair flight. Just the way we planned it. Precisely. That's exactly what we wanted to have happen. Now they're going to underestimate us. Because Knowles won't know what hit him.
I will wither this world and eat its bones.
Oh, no, no, no. Why is there more fear? Oh, jeez. Okay.
I control decay. Reclaim everything. I will wither this world and eat its bones.
I'm not sure how we pulled both of those. I hate this dungeon. Yeah, I'm surprised we pulled both of those.
I have many lucky doos you like.
But anywho.
Well, friend of the Grummels.
I have some gear upgrades that I should have put on. Do, 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 do. Well, most of them are dead now. I think if we just like run straight, we won't get all of them. Although, I mean, there's hardly any left, but... That decaying cauldron back there is interactable. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff you can do if you're an alchemist. Which I was in Dragonflight, and it was very annoying to have to come here for some things. let's get out of here. Oh, okay. Or let's snap a mob from who knows where. What is this? All right. Okay. All right, let's just kill this lady and get out of here. That's unpleasant.
This power obeys me. Rot and die. Choke and wither. No, I will not lose more. The rot will
We did it.
you.
All right, hopefully we get a short one next, like a like a ruby life pool.
Your homes, everything.
Oh dear. Oh, show the viewers what the alchemy table is. As you wish. Yeah. Oh, up there. It timed out, but there's like special recipes from Dragonflight that you needed to use that for. And there's a blacksmithing one in Neltheris that was at the second boss we went to. Alright, do you want to do another one? I know tanking's stressful. I need one more. But like, I'm healing, so it'll be fast. I mean, I guess you're tanking, so those will also be fast. But look how many wings this Tauren has. It's a fun mog. Alright. Okay. Fine. She leveled and I didn't notice. That's the best way. Alright, at least this one's like pretty painless. This first pull was always gnarly in a pug, but I don't think anything's gonna hurt on normal.
If they see you, all nearby creatures will awaken to purge you from the vault. The Sundered Flame have been delving into my vault. They do not understand the dangers within, nor the powers they meddle with.
Doo doo. We can jump down. Yeah, we can do this shortcut. The other one I think is no longer available. The one after the third boss.
Once, my beloved Malagos gifted me with arcane seeds. I planted them here. A little garden from him. It looks as though it has grown wild over the years. I will need you to prune it.
I need to find an M+ group for next season. I love pugging. That's a little painful. It's like the easiest time ever to pug, at least. I thought this season was pretty easy. But it would be nice to just like have a 5-stack that you always go with. More fun to talk and banter. See, I think I might be the opposite. I'm like, I'm healing, don't talk to me. Certainly sometimes it would be like convenient, but like, I'm concentrating. Yeah. Do do do. This dungeon I always liked. It's again like kinda long, but
There is no sign of the sundered flame here.
it wasn't
This way.
as excruciating as some of the other ones.
The location of my vault was chosen to harness and make use of this powerful ley line. While a marvel to behold, I am unsure of what effects it will have on your mortal form. Do be on the lookout for the growth of extra appendages.
And Syndragosa is just like delightful. I'm so glad they gave her a new voice actress though, because her voice lines in Wrath drive me insane. I don't think I even recognize that dungeon. What is it? This is Azure Vault, which was also the delve in Koresh at the end of War Within. The Azure Archives? Azure, yeah. I like it.
You have discovered one of my books of translocation.
It used to be that if you all had like classes with slow fall and stuff, you could skip to like almost the end, but they do not let you do that anymore. Alas. Just drop and save yourself that last second, yeah. It just puts you back to wherever you jumped from, I think, is how they've changed it. Tiny, tiny bear. Little baby. Or maybe it kills you as soon as you jump. I don't remember what they did, but it was very frustrating when they got rid of the skip. I guess we could have gone the other way. Wait. I never remember how this works. Oh, I guess we have to clear the ring, right? And that's when the book shows up? What's next week's time walking? Not sure. It should say on the calendar. Battle for Azeroth. So I guess they're... I was gonna say reverse chronological order, but that's not true because they're skipping Shadowlands. I don't know. Yeah, next week it says BFA. Alright, well I don't know if Melvin going to want to do more after this, but I was going to check out, I was going to go back to Nagtal after this and see if there's like a new quest for the week. The achievements for Nagtal and Val zones certainly make it seem like there's new quest chains each week. So, would like to see what that's about, if only for the achievement progress. Or we can do an extra 2 from Malvenue. You guys, again, welcome to join if anyone wants to hop in. We're just getting our buffs. You're good? You're good, like, you don't need more, or you're good, you want more? I know you're tanking. You don't have to reply right now. It's demanding enough. Either way, okay. Yeah, I might go take a look at, like, the quests, and we've got new Omnium Folio this week. I guess, like, it would have been wise to... Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say it would have been wise to do that first, except that lower level characters don't get to use it anyhow. That's a max level thing, so... This boss was super stressful to heal. With, like, it, like, throws out all kinds of nonsense in its intermission or whatever. I'm sure it's completely fine. We could probably just rush it without killing the trash, but on, yeah, some of the higher mythic levels, I just, like, wanted to cry. A lot of wipes on this boss. It needs a breath mint. Oh. Yeah, okay. Doo doo doo. Oh, I really thought hover would break a root. Oh well.
No, no, no! Mine! It is all mine! Me! Take care of them! Shred you!
Easy peasy. Didn't even have to do the thing where it throws stuff at you.
Poor
And I
Angela.
got...
I do not blame her. I should have
Oh, I have
thought
a
of her
lantern?
before I left.
Land.
This door,
Look at me.
I sense a breach behind it. The sundered flame must be this way.
Do do do. What's this? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was there.
Tear this place apart if you have to.
I think you kind of just, yeah.
I will expose whatever secret
Kill
she
most
locked
of these
away
guys.
within these vaults.
Talash must not break the final seal. The consequences would be dire. Please, hurry.
Have you guys done the new Omnium Folio quest or anything yet? Yeah. Was it any good? Was it memorable? Again, you don't have to answer that right now. You're busy. This week was a bit of a longer one. Interesting. Alright, well yeah, we'll check out Nagtal again first then and see what's going on there. 5 attacks? Like you have to go do the void thingy? That sucks. Alright, I might not do that on stream then. That sounds kind of excruciating. It goes fast since everyone's doing them. That's fair. Oh, and we have to do the raid? This is where I quit the game. Making me do content I hate and gives me literally nothing? What do you mean? I mean, there's like 1,000 things to do, so you can always choose something else. Can't pass on borrowed power if you want to play. I don't see what world that's true. Unless you're like pushing the upper limits of the game, you can definitely skip it. Plus like gear is borrowed power, so the whole game is around that. That's just RPGs.
Did she send you? Enough.
Alright.
Ice cold.
Hello, AIM. How's it going? We're just finishing up
Her secret
some time walking for our Master of the Timeways buff.
now you will.
Don't remember how this works.
Ice cold.
Oh, should probably go this way. Oh, never mind.
Lies.
We are too late. Oh. Oh no.
This one was also really scary if you're doing like more difficult keys. Can I still tank him on the wall? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. This one was, yeah, stressful to heal sometimes. Wouldn't shock me if he's like dead before the first orbs come out though. Delightful. Alright. Ooh, and I got a trinket. And I leveled up. Alright. That was better than the Brackenhide.
Magic was dangerous.
Thank you, Malvenu, for tanking.
By the time we found him,
This,
we could not stop the growth.
thankless task. Always fun. I mean, mostly fun. Yeah. Alright, so we have a talent point. Delightful. And yeah, very fast cues.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
Alright, I think... Oh, I got some pants. Okay, I have 5,600 badges. I want the Bakar mount, but I think I like need the ensembles. So we're gonna get the Time Lost Earthwarder one first. And then I'm gonna need to do a couple more of these on different characters for the Druid one, which is also pretty nice. But
Nice.
let's use our new gear.
Shop, browse.
We're RPing as Neltharian's baby girl here. What was this stuff called? Earthwarders. I'd help if I spelt correctly. Yes. That's funny. I actually kind of like the Mog that I have on already better. We just need some gold. Gold and black, though. Mail armor is really just so aggravating. Is this one gold? No, that's the green one. Curses. Stepping away for 2 minutes? Yeah, no problem. I feel like this might take me quite a while to get right. Maybe we don't need to do this right now. I have the worst time trying to Mog mail armor. Yeah, and I know what I want, and I don't have the pieces for it. So like these hands are from the set that I want to use, but I have it in green, blue, and red. So maybe we won't do it, because like, let's take a look. I think that's the Neltharian's Lair one. I should see which difficulty it is. Oh, I went too far. So not Vault. Aberrus. Oh no, it's not that one. Is it Amir Drasil? No. Okay, turns out I have no idea which one it's from. Is it from... Oh, maybe it's the start of... Narrowbar. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's Heroic Narrowbar. Well, that isn't something I'm going to get anytime soon. But I would like to use this with the pieces we just got. Alright, okay, that's not important. It's not important. Let's go see what Nagtal is like. But yeah, mail armor is super tough. At least, oh, Jedith, thank you for the raid. How's it going? We just finished our, time walking stuff for our buff for the week, everyone. And I was just gonna go check out Nagtal to see if there's new quests. The achievements for the new zones, Nagtal and Val, seem like there are new quests for like 3 weeks or something. So I wanted to see what those look like. Thanks for the follow, D-Burns. We do have a slow... We have like a 10-minute timer on chat just because it was getting weird for a while. I'm realizing now that I could probably make that 5 minutes or something and it would be fine. Thanks, Jedith, for the follow. Yeah. But yeah. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, okay. So I was over in the Stormarian Assault looking for... There's a piece of decor that drops and I just don't have the patience for this event. So that's a later me problem. It's the stool. There's like a Void Elf stool. I out DPS the DK in the last dungeon. Oh no. I was topping the charts as the healer every once in a while, so maybe we just had really stinky groups. I was also not healing for the most part. Alright. I guess I could have just used my Argentina key or something to get back. I didn't need to fly over. But yeah, I was looking at Simple Armory for the first time in ages. I used to use that religiously to keep track of my collections, and I realized that there was a bunch of decor that I hadn't gotten from like random vendors, so that's always a really good one if anyone's trying to check the holes in their collecting. I didn't buy the Pride toy, the one that's for like 250k. First of all, I forgot / thought that I could still buy it today, and I couldn't, so that's where we're at there. But I did get some other ones, so we are at 1,005. So I guess that was like 2 or 3 that I bought since Tuesday stream. There are definitely a few that I could work on that I didn't. Alright, Mayella, you don't appear to have a quest for us. Huh. I guess we can check. Fine, just over anxious, over cautious. Yeah. It's tricky when it's been a minute and you don't remember stuff. Alright, back to the better of these maps though. Alright. Okay, there are quests. There are. So, oh, and there's a rare up, but I'm not too fussed about that. So like, in order to unlock all the stuff you can buy, you need some of these achievements. Oh, Trip Around the Stars. This is the one, I mean, it says to unlock the Voidmancer's Star Carver for purchase. And then there's some other ones. Netherforged Null Frame, etc. And I think, yeah, so this one, Prepared for a Showdown, these are quests, but they're like world quests, I think. Like, I think the bouncy mushrooms were just a world quest, not sure. And then Frosty Dominar. Complete the following quest lines on Val. Yeah, so it's these quest line ones that I was concerned about because they are part of the meta to unlock stuff. So I guess the first thing we're gonna do is swap to Brew because this place hurts. And pick up these quests. Use the Light Veil translocator to recover stolen tech. Okay. Recover logistical intel from ethereals. Okay. Oh, if we kill the world boss for some other quest. Activate Maniforge translocators.
Best keep your
And
weapons
purchase ethereal bandages. Oh.
ready. We pillage, we scavenge, we survive.
Heals 8% of your health and removes 1 infusion. Okay.
Make this quick.
Alright, I mean, I guess we'll just go see. I'm not gonna worry too much about chasing the— oh my god, there's so many rares up. Jim Cam. Oh, he's just a little loaf. I think it'll just be his bum. Let's see. Yeah, just a bum. Hey, buddy. Cricket Cam. If only, right? I don't know where Cricket is. She's probably in bed. Alright, I guess we'll like go over here, prioritize the actual quests, plus oh wait, what's this? Whatever is convenient. Oh, I bet these are the fast travel things. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, excellent. There's also an achievement for activating all the fast travel. I was wondering what the heck that was about. So we're getting that this week. That's spectacular. Love it. Okay. And then I guess we'll go do this one and see if we can tag that rare. Oh. Why am I don't want to be polymorphed. Interesting that it didn't dismount me. Interesting and great. Am I just on a super dead shard? What is going on? I've been finding that happening a lot, actually. So, like, no one's around. So maybe they're sharding these zones, like, maybe they're, like, a bit too aggressively? Or maybe it's just me. Who knows? Oops. That's... I don't know what button I pressed to do that. Okay. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Have armed their flying skiffs with energy turrets or protection.
I mean, 30 field accolades just for doing this. Like, no. No. Let's do the actual quest. That's what we're here for. I'll come back on my leveling monk to get the Mog that we're still missing. I think I just need the chest piece, though. From the... So on normal mode, there's a bunch of, like, unique transmog that you can get from the world quest, but it doesn't work on a max level character. And... Alright.
Unsurprisingly, another threat imperils your mission. Destroy, eliminate, succeed.
I guess we want to group for the world boss.
Unsurprisingly, another threat.
I guess I could have stayed on that shard. Oh well.
Destroy. Eliminate. Succeed.
Nemesis scam. Too many commands. I don't have that many commands. I will take requests though.
Deal with this rabble.
We have a few.
See if you're up to challenging me.
Oh no. I think cat cam is worth it, or for channel points is worth it. That's fair. Especially because sometimes I just like lose track of what Jimmy's up to, so if he's being extra cute, that's also just like a really good reminder. Or if Cricket ever shows up. It's been known to happen. I appear to be stunned. Can I be unstunned, please? There we go.
Let us see if you're up to challenging me. Let us test our new weapon. You will die by my blade.
These guys have too much health. The one in Val goes down at like a reasonable pace, but this one is really a bit silly by comparison. Speaking of channel points, I did increase the cost of the house tour request, but it is still there, and I don't think it's actually like that expensive. Oh, which reminds me, the Reddit subreddit for WoW housing is doing a beach party in July, like a beach party housing competition in July. I linked to their Discord in our Discord. If you're on EU, you can join, and I will be a guest judge, which would be exciting. Be a nice lighthearted theme in the middle of summer. Hopefully we're not all melting by then. Doo-doo-doo. I'm not really participating. I mean, I'm doing something, but they certainly don't need me to tank. What's over here?
See if you're up to challenging me.
Some hero crests. It's very nice.
Consciousness, deal with this rabble. Paladar to me. Easy.
Lovely. All right, we got some stuff. And, okay, we have quests to do. So let's leave this group. See what we got, assuming it is safe to do so. We got champion cloth legs, hero sword, one-handed.
They are, shall we?
Warglaves, excellent. And a gun. Okay. Alrighty, what are we actually doing here? Pilfered technology recovered. Check for the Warbound Heroic and Champion loot on it. And my Demon Hunter will be happy. Actually, she probably has hero weapons. Almost definitely has hero weapons. That's okay. Alright. I think I'm just killing these guys. Data node. Maybe I'm not. God, this is a lot more peaceful as a tank, though. Holy. Okay, I feel like this was maybe not what I was supposed to do. Oh no, okay, we got some data nodes. Beauty. Let's go inside. There appears to be something we need inside. Besides just dudes to kill. The sword that dropped will probably go to my prot warrior. And the cloth pants, not sure. I don't think I need those. Use Ymera's translocator to intercept the null frame. Okay. See what that means in a minute. More data nodes. More pilfered technology. Ooh, my. Oh, I should have gone the other way. I mean, I need these guys too, but... I think I like this zone. I wonder how I'll feel about Val next week when we get it back. Because this one I definitely didn't like when we first arrived, with all the like bouncy mushroom games, but I think it's pretty solid. We've had worse. I think the Siren Isle is one of the ones that I found like the least interesting as far as like 0.7 patches go. Oh, it's possible I don't need all these. Why couldn't I loot them? Okay. There we go. Okay, done with that. The new zones are fun temporary diversions, however, I think they're going to grow old quickly. Val is too dense, and Nagatal has mobs that aggro from Narnia. Yeah, I think it's like, they're good for leveling. I've had fun collecting transmog. But what else are we doing? Oh, we need more pilfered tech. Which is all they really need to be good for, I think. Well, at least Ruby Life Pools is fast in time walking. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot, actually. Because most of them are quite slow. Alright, here's another piece of pilfered technology. And... I never played it during the season. Why is everyone hating on it? It's not that bad, truthfully. I think there's way worse in Dragonflight. Why do people hate Ruby Life Pools? The first pull can be really unpleasant. Oh, Skiff Joyride. Oh, that's a world quest. Okay, we can ignore that. Yeah, if like people want to pull right to the first boss, that first room can be kind of frustrating. The first boss herself is fine. Alright, we want to go over here. Let's see. The second boss can be really nasty if people aren't paying attention. She like throws a boulder at you and has an ad that spawns, so you have to DPS her ad and dodge the boulder, and sometimes the boulder would just do crazy nonsense. Like it would just like hit a weird pixel and explode everybody. So I'm sure people don't like that, but maybe they fixed it. And the last boss is kind of pure chaos. If I'm being honest, like there's a lot of pushback effects, so those like winds blowing that can make it pretty difficult depending on who you're with. All right, and then we go. So I don't know, but it all seems like stuff that they could smooth out. If I'm being honest, like none of it's terrible. Did you see the blog post they made about the upcoming dungeon choices? I didn't. Were they like apologetic or like what was the deal there? Because they all have gauntlets, right? Is that... I'm trying to remember what they are now. I've kind of forgotten already. There's Ruby Life Pools. Oh, King's Rest. I didn't play King's Rest when it was current M+. And Sethralis, Temple of Sethralis. Also didn't play that when it was current. But they've modernized the Temple of Sethralis, so I think that one's going to be fine. Probably. Maybe. People did not like King's Rest. That's what I have heard, yeah. Nobody here's killing rares. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have first-hand experience with King's Rest. Alright, what are we doing here? Applying translocator. Null frame intercepted. I assume that means killed? Yeah, I didn't start doing Mythic Plus until Shadowlands, but I have heard a lot of people say that King's Rest was stinky. It's not a super fun instance to be in. I farmed the Raptor mount, and I did not enjoy that. But, like, they've also done a decent job of modernizing old dungeons. Like, that Wrath one we just had. What was it called? Pit of Sauron? I really hated that when it was current. Like, when those 3 dungeons came out, I wasn't a huge fan. And I liked it as M+. Okie dokie. So those are our quests done, I think. Oh no, what's this? Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's a later me thing. Oh, we have one more translocator. And then presumably we've done our achievement progress such that we don't need to stay here. Yeah.
Arcane charged spores appear to be
I think there's
coming
also
from
an
these
element that people
mushrooms.
just like feel that it's too soon to bring back Dragonflight dungeons, which is fair. I wouldn't say no to another Shadowlands one. I liked the Shadowlands ones a lot. Alright. Oh boy. Can we just run away from these guys? I think so. Yes. Alright. Why do I have this on my bars? Fledgling warden owl. Surely I don't need that. I think some of the midnight dungeons that we have in season 2 are going to be worse. Like, I do not like, what's it called? Den of Nalarak. I don't like Den of Nalarak one bit. Blinding Veil is fine. Voidscar Arena seems fine. Murder Row is fun. So, like, whatever. Wait, which one are we missing? Because we're only getting... Oh, wait, no, we are getting all 4 of them. Yeah, never mind. I hate all the midnight dungeons. Far too much trash. That's true. Yeah. Nobody likes Den of Nalarak, but they're making changes. Yeah, I assume it'll be kind of like Brackenhide was, where everyone was like, this is going to be an absolute nightmare in Mythic Plus. And then when it came out in Mythic Plus, it was not as bad as we all felt it was going to be. Alright, so there we've done all our quests. Presumably... Yes, okay, there we go. So this was the Pilfered Technology Week. Oh, man. Sorry, I rode my bike for like ever yesterday to go to the island, and I'm very sore. Oof. Okay, so I don't love that this is going to take 6 weeks, but fine. And then I guess we actually filled in some of these. Okay, so this is all going to happen more or less organically just from doing the weekly quests, except for maybe this one. That's a particular world quest from Val. That's fine. Okay, well, I don't think we've unlocked anything new to buy from the vendors, but we have made the progress we came here to make, and perhaps we go look at the Omnium Folio. Yeah. Fianella, I was like 100% with you the first few weeks where I was like, damn, these all have a lot of trash. Some of them I've wound up not minding as much. Like Windrunner Spire kind of feels okay now, trash-wise. Something about Windrunner Spire reminds me of Theater of Pain. I don't know where that thought came from, but that's how my brain works, apparently. I like Windrunner Spire of all the dungeons, yeah. I like Masara Caverns best, probably. Let's look at them again, because I keep forgetting. Of the ones we have, Nexus Point Zenith is fine, except for the left hallway. The left hallway trash is awful. I don't like Magister's Terrace at all. Yeah, Masara Caverns is fine. Windrunner Spire's fine, yeah. I only do dungeons on followers, so maybe it's different, but I feel horribly stressed in all of them because I'm so bored. You might want to do them on, like, normal or heroic then, because, like, they're not nearly as boring. Except for Den of Nalarak, which is always boring. So what's the new quests in Nagtal? Yeah, it was, around... Oh, where'd it go? Hang on. The Pilfered Technology. So as part of A Halhadar Walks into a Swamp, it was Pilfered Technology. And then while doing the Pilfered Technology quest, which was just, I think, doing all of the yellow exclamation points, we also got some of these. I don't know which ones, if I'm being perfectly honest. But so there's progress on both of these, which I think roll up to a trip around the stars. Or a trip through the stars, these, whatever, some of these. A Halhadar Walks into the Swamp, yeah. So it's all, like, cumulatively will unlock stuff, and then you can ultimately buy the Netherforged Nullframe, the Voidmancer's Starcarver, and Frosticus Maximus. Sounds like a pet. So yeah, there's just, like, a lot of purchases locked behind questing over 6 weeks, which, you know, will keep us busy. Thanks. Oh yeah, no worries. Nah, I don't do much group content these days, too much toxicity. I suppose watching us do Brackenhide didn't, oh yeah, I did just unlock fast travel too. That is correct. I hear you, I miss having a guild I can do content with. It's so hard to, like, I think especially as a woman, finding a guild that feels cozy. I know even when I do group content in voice, there's always like a shift in the vibe if people aren't expecting you to be a girl, which can be pretty frustrating. There are some like online spaces that are really good for that. In North America, we have the WME Discord community. That's WoW Made Easy, and everyone there is really, really nice. So there's stuff like that. I think there's also Visage, but that's like higher end gameplay as far as I can tell. So there's places, but it's not as easy as if we would like. For what it's worth, you would love our guild, yeah. I don't doubt it. My problem is just that like the sort of early evening or late afternoon is when I like to play, and then the evening I go do other things, and everybody's raid time is like the evening. Yeah. Same, Otter. I was the GM of a guild, but it's dead now. That's frustrating. I like the girls. They're vicious when it's necessary. Just sit back and chill. It's tough. There's lots of good people, but there's just like, it's too easy to fall into a bad situation sometimes. Okay. I used to, oh man, this is a tangent. I used to do the glory raid achievements with a group out of the achievements Discord, and it was great. But over time, the group became a lot less like, the jokes just became like more and more off color, and it was like no longer worth hanging around for. Okay, what are we doing here? Collect 5 Dark Lay Coalescence by completing any Void Assault in Eversong or Zul'Aman. Okay, and that's in Zul'Aman, so I guess we hearth. Our raid times are 8 p.m. to 10:30. There's M+ events every Saturday and Sunday fun runs for old content. That's fun. Yeah. I get up really early, so 10:30 is actually really late. It's Jim and Cricket's fault, though. They start asking for breakfast at like 5:45, and I've been trying to negotiate that breakfast happens at 7:30 for their entire lives, and I'm still not winning. So, is this what I'm doing?
Twilight's blade are hiding out at Speaker's Rest.
Okay. Oh, we got here at the end. That's why it seems weird. Is that true?
The Ethereals are planning something big using power stolen from the Twilight's blade.
Do 5 Zul'Aman Void Assaults. Yeah. I think I just got extra confused because this is the last stage. That's alright. Not always nice to game as a woman. I got to that point. Just rather not interact. Yeah. Which isn't cool. Like, we shouldn't have to feel that way, but that's a whole other stream, frankly. I don't know if I have the energy for that one right now. It's awful. It's awful. All participation is optional, yeah. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just gonna run around and click on whatever looks clickable, I guess. I wish I could be a morning person. I love sunlight, but my body's like, we need to be awake at night. Yeah. I think before I had cats, I was very much with you. But they're 5 now, and they are morning creatures, and there's like no negotiating it. I know the YouTube videos and stuff are always like, well, if you're really like, put your foot down, they'll adjust, and I have not found that to be true. Cricket comes and like steps on my face. She doesn't always want breakfast. Sometimes she just wants me to open the window so she can sit there, which is fine. That's a lot less work for me. But Jim's pretty adamant about breakfast time these days. And now that it's summer and they're indoor-outdoor cats. They're not allowed to be outside by themselves, but they're leash trained. And what Jimmy really likes to do in the morning is go have a pee in the garden. He would rather have a pee in the garden than in the litter box. And so sometimes he really needs to wake me up so that can happen. Which is not my favorite thing, but he's very, very persuasive. So now I'm a morning person. But it sucks for gaming, because that's definitely not how, like, the gaming community works, especially as an East Coaster. To be, like, somebody who goes to bed early and on the East Coast, there's no hope. If I was on the West Coast, maybe I could get away with it and still make, like, an East Coast Guilds raid time. Okay, what are we doing? Okay. Almost at the end of this one. Is there any chance that because this is the last step that it won't actually count? Because that would be annoying. Halls of Infusion, holy, it's long. Yeah, I do kind of like that one, but no question it takes a while. It will count, yeah. Okay. I mean, it should. I was just... It's like kind of a different step, you know? I'm the only one on this skiff. Okay, it's fine. Can we do anything new and fun with the dark particles? Or is it still just basically like cash them in for field accolades? My bags are a disaster. Also tricky in Europe, those of us in England would just be getting in from work. South Africa was ready to raid and then they'd be off to bed before we're done. Yeah. Oh, just transmog? I mean, that's fair. I do like transmog. The Void T2 sets are kind of driving me crazy. I have most of the Monk set, and there's like two parts of me fighting it out. Here. Oops. So, on the one hand, this is perfect for an undead monk, right? No question. But I'm like, thus incapable of spending Void Light Marl on the chance of getting a cloak or bracers, you know? But I want the set to be complete. But I don't want to spend the Void Light Marl on blind boxes for a cloak or bracers, even though this is a great set. So maybe that'll be an end of expansion thing. If we're ever like rolling in Void Light Marl, I'll come back and 100% that, but right now it doesn't seem justifiable. Yeah. I don't think any of us are taking this very seriously. It's taking a while to kill him. Oh, I should do the world boss for some Warbound loot. He always takes a while, yeah. I mean, I'm just like looking at my bags and stuff, so I'm certainly not making the problem better. And I'm still brewmaster, so also not super helpful. I keep getting weapons that I can— oh yeah. I've been getting a lot of weapons too.
Thank you, champion. Our
Kind of the
lands
same
are
problem.
safe again. For now.
Okay. Bunch of crests. And that did in fact count, so that's lovely. I might call it for the night. I'll get this done, pardon me, eventually. But we've been on for about the usual amount of time, and this is not the most riveting content. So many chores on Tuesdays, you know? I was also looking at— oh yeah, I still have to do some midsummer stuff. I think I got this achievement already. I don't know why I'm trying so hard. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll finish these on my own time. But yeah, I'm just checking my list. I was like trying to keep track of all the things that I wanted to do. Okay, I do want to put down— I need to go get, again, on— it doesn't have to be right now, but my third delicious spore snack so that we can get our luminous spore glider. That's important. Okay. However, I think I'm done for the night. As I said, I am not going to stream this Friday. Instead, I'm going to do Thursday, but at the usual time for Friday. And then we won't do Sunday because I'm technically on vacation this week. So, a little bit different, but I will see you on Thursday at 4:30 Eastern. And we're going to do some decorating on the PTR with the new stuff, with the new colors. It's going to be great. Appreciate you all very much for being here. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in 2 days. Bye-bye.